BPX TV Réseau, disponible partout. Sur les ondes, le canal 18.6 et sur vos réseaux préférés. BPX TV Réseau, l'espoir de la culture haïtienne pour tout le monde.
BPX TV, c'est la vie. BPX TV, c'est nous-mêmes. BPX TV, on met tête ensemble dans Kembil.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Stefania Lamorth. We are here with BPX TV Reseau covering the 10th annual gala organized by Leogan United. Now, when I say Leogan, everybody know it's full of culture. When I say culture, we are talking about Lala, of course, and then we have sugarcane, which is very demanding in Leogan, just to say the least. But tonight, the highlight of tonight is we are celebrating Carole Demisme, better known as Carole Maroule Demisme. Let's talk about Carole. Do you guys know who Carole Demisme is? So Carole Demisme was a young artist that started in Haiti in the 60s, moved in the 70s to live in the United States, especially in Boston. So when she got to Boston, she met a group, a cultural group called IT Culture, and that's when she continued her singing career. Knowing the Carole Demisme that we know, she is a legend, a talented singer that we have in our culture, and this is why we are all here tonight celebrating Carole Demisme. BPX TV Reseau with you here. We are gonna have such a good time tonight, guys. Stay tuned with BPX TV Reseau. We'll be right back.
BPX TV Réseau. Non pas moi, c'est Carole Demisme, mon beau Kalala.
BPX TV Reseau, we are here tonight with the celebration of the great Carole Demisme, better known as Carole Demisme Maroule. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing great. That's the only way that I could describe it. It's by saying that I'm doing great, because I was honored by people that knows me as a little girl, people that I know for a very long time, and also that I haven't seen them for a long time. And it was like tonight was like a rendezvous where, you know, all of the Leoghanais, the people that I knew when my family was still alive, some are the same age as my mom and dad. So it was emotionally very emotional for me to see some of the people. And I had family members that live around Boca Raton, that came from Boca Raton to be here, and I was happy. And like I mentioned, today also, my son was the first time that he saw me on stage.
That was great.
His wife. Yes.
I'm pretty sure he enjoyed it. And I wanted to ask you personally, because I know you're from Leoghan. I've never been to Leoghan, but I know about...
You need to go one day.
But I know about the Rara, and I wanted to talk to you about Rara as far as Leoghan, how Rara came about.
Rara is a long time cultural event. It happened since the Tainos. Because Rara means the day of the sun. It's a celebrity for the equinox. So it's when, probably at the time of the Tainos, that was the day that was for them the first day of the year.
Okay.
Because the sun is going to change, and it was the beginning of the year for them. And not only that, nature could tell, because there is a lot of trees at this time that change leaves also. That means the earth, this is why I dress myself like that. Because Leoghan, years ago since the Taino, the other tribe used to come from Florida, from Trinidad, from Cuba, from even the Pacific, to come in Leoghan to celebrate the day of the sun.
Really?
And this is why in Leoghan you will find the Rara as something is very spectacular. And also a part of Gonaïve, which is where we call Tibedin. The Rara also is there because the brother of Anakaona was in that Kasika as, you know, someone that was like a chief there. So from Leoghan, they used to take what they call the Bumba. It's like a small little boat. That the name for it was Bumba. And from the Bumba, they will go by the ocean to Gonaïve to end the celebration. And that celebration was with their kind of drum, which is very different from the African drum. It's more like a circle drum. But still, some part of Haiti, you still find that drum. They have that drum. So it's something like that. And they will go there and finish the celebration of the sun and take their bomba and go back home where they came from. So this is why the Rara is not a matter of a Christianist thing where years ago they used to say that Jesus is dead, the voodoo is against Jesus, they were celebrating Jesus. That's not. You were scared of Rara.
Because I didn't know it.
Because this is the kind of education that they give you where you cannot find yourself as a black person. You cannot find your culture at the same time as a black person because you were taught to be someone else. To be someone with a lot of submission. Where everything they told you, you don't have a question. There's no question more. Because whatever they told you, it's a mystery. And you don't need to know why it is a mystery. But like I said, Haiti has a culture that is very strong because this is a culture from African mixed with the Tainos or whatever, or the people that was in that land. And there were people that has a discipline of life. They were politically very, very organized because at the same time, there were 5 kasika.
Okay. Yes.
So what you will call yourself today, department.
Okay.
Like you said, there is 10 departments in Haiti.
You know your history.
So this is how it used to be. It was the 5 kasika, and each kasika has a chief.
Okay.
And it's like yourself today, ourselves, we have what we call a constitution.
Yes.
Themselves, they don't have something in writing as a constitution, but there were rules that everybody to follow the rules. And this is why it was so important.
So I want to thank you. I want to thank you for this history and this definition of Wala, because you grew up and you're like, okay, I'm scared of it, I don't know what it is.
You see why I can't go anywhere without my little cha-cha. That's my carcass. My cha-cha is always there, because when we dance the rara, we dance it in our body, and you need the cha-cha to go.
To bounce with it.
To bounce with it. The beat is in you, you know? You're born with the beat.
Yes.
It's in your column.
Yes.
You have it. It's a natural thing.
We do.
You don't need to go and find it.
From you, now I wanted to go back, because I know I was reading about you, researching, and I see that you left and you were living in Boston. How was it for you managing music, away from the country? How?
In Boston, I went to school. I was in high school. I was in Charleston High in Boston. And still, it was another mystery, because Charleston doesn't have black people. And they used to call me the black girl of Charleston.
Oh.
Yeah. And while I was there, I met other Haitian, and this is how I'm going to mix with Haitian people. This is how I'm going to meet IT Culturel.
Yes.
This is how I'm going to start singing in IT Culturel. And from there, I was, kind of embraced with a lot of people that like my voice, that think I should do it professionally. And this is how I went to a school in Boston. That was a music school, but not as a musician, but as a voice major.
Okay.
The time when I went in that school, I was lucky, because the president of the school was Italian, and he decided to put voice as a major. As a major, because at the time, if you don't have an instrument that you play, you cannot go to that school.
Okay.
And that school is not a school where they teach you how to play an instrument. They kind of bring you how to be a super instrumentalist.
On your own way as a musician.
How to be free with the instrument. So with our voice, it was the same thing.
Okay.
So for me to enter the school, I have to take classes.
Yeah.
Because I didn't play an instrument, and I need to choose an instrument so I could do my homework. So I choose a piano, because the piano I could see everything.
You play?
I don't play the piano, but I need to know everything about the keys and everything, because this is how I could make my homework.
Okay.
So learning in Berkeley was not to be, like someone that's going to play an instrument, but someone that's going to use all the technique with her voice. And I need to sing with my regular voice, no technique. That means if I'm singing, some people that goes to a classical school will start singing like
opera.
You see? Myself, I learned how to use the certain note, like a who, I will not pronounce who, I will say ho.
So is it where you use, like, they talk about your chest voice, your head voice?
Chest voice, the way that you breathe and hold it, and go gradually to let air out. So all those techniques, you learn them in that school. Techniques on the floor while you're breathing and hold your breath. and see how many seconds you could hold it. That kind of practice, you do it for you to shout.
Okay.
They teach you how to shout.
Yes.
That means I could shout my voice, but the note is exact.
Yes.
Because sometimes people sing, they sing out of tune.
Yes.
So those are the things
that you learn.
You learn
from.
And it's not just the learning, but it's the practicing.
Okay.
Because this is not something that you could learn in 2 days or 1 day, and you learn all of that. No, it takes me years to know how to breathe, to keep my breathing, to do a lot of things. It takes me years to do that. So this is why when I'm singing, even if I had a cold, I could sing, because it just matters.
Your voice is still beautiful. You were singing up there and it's still beautiful.
Moi, c'est Emeline Michel. Toujours garder BPX TV radio.
So now I want to tell you, so after schooling, I know you went back to Haiti.
For 15 years to learn my culture.
Yes. So how was it for you when you got there? So now you learn it, you have all the techniques. So now you're in Haiti. So how easy or how hard it was for you to make your path as a singer?
It wasn't hard.
Okay.
The public was there waiting. I said it every day, it was very easy. Because when Jean-Claude and I, we put money together and we had, at the time it was a record,
okay,
an LP. So the LP is out, but they blocked it. Because the business world of Compa Direct will say, well, if we let them do something like that, every artist is gonna do their own LP and we won't be in business.
I read about it.
And I was lucky when we were doing the LP, we went to find an arranger, and the arranger was Gaggy Depest. He was a good saxophonist and Skasha. And Jean-Claude and I, we went to see Gaggy Depest regarding the music. We didn't know if he was going to accept it or not, but we went to present the project, and we did. And he said, I love it. I'm gonna do it with my heart. I'm gonna do it. So we arranged with him how much he was going to charge for it. So everything was fine, and he started to, to arrange it. Everything was in writing. And one day he said, I'm ready to go to the studio. Are you guys ready? I said, yes, we had little money, but we don't have a lot of money, but we are ready. And we went to a studio in New York. At the time, the musician was not too expensive. So we had a deal with a company that he used to, work with them for Skasha. Every time Skasha is going in a tour, there's a lot of the American player, horn section that used to go with him. So he has his way, and he find a company that accepted to give us contract. And we had a contract with a group of musicians, violinists, and everything. And this is how we went to studio and we did Maroule.
Maroule, I was just about to ask Maroule. And so now I know you're an activist. And I know you're a spiritual person. I was reading about you. You're a resistant, which I'm learning about because they don't teach us enough of that. So now I'm asking you, where do you see Haiti? I know you've been fighting with activists. With everything that's going on, where do you see Haiti? What kind of hope? Do you have any hope?
I'm going to surprise you. Haiti is going to be the most beautiful, the most wonderful place to be. I don't know if I will see it myself because there is so much to do. There is so much. Haiti went down so low. There is so much to come up with. There is so much that has not been done. There is so much in the structure that needs to be rebuilt again. There is something about education that my people need. Yes. There is something about dreaming. We need to stop dreaming. Dream is good, yes, because sometimes we do have others from the past that comes to our dream and tell us in our dreams things that we should be careful not to do. Yes. But Haiti, one day, will be the most beautiful.
You guys heard it.
And people that left their chair or decided to break it because they were tired with Haiti, too bad. If you don't have a chair in Haiti, you will not get it back.
So again, I wanted to ask you now about this event tonight. I want to go back to it. I know you said you was emotional. So, what is it about this event? How many times they honored you? Because I was looking, I see they honored you 8 years ago. So can you elaborate? Every year?
I had many awards a year.
Really?
I have so many in my wall. I don't know where to put them anymore.
Is it all over? Let me see, all over the U.S. or
all over the U.S., Europe, and Haiti, Canada, Africa. Yeah, there have been a lot of awards like this. And tonight it's special because it's from the people that saw me as a baby. There was someone that came to say hello. His grandmother used to babysit. When I was
special.
Yeah, as soon as he said, I am the grandson of Grandcleli, I said, Grandcleli, because all I was growing up, I remember the house where she used to live. I remember, because I was at least three years old.
And you remember?
I remember what she looks like. She was kind of chubby. And I remember I used to go. She used to have, like, you know, the way the people had little stores in their house.
Yes.
She had something like that. And I will go to her and say, John Clevy, I want mud. Mud was a little mental thing with sugar on it. And then she will say, okay, that's the mud pool. And you know, things like that
you remember because it was dear to
you. It was dear to my heart. And people that, you know, that you appreciate as a kid. This is why I say, don't hurt a kid, because the kid doesn't forget things, you know. And that person was all of that for me, and I was happy.
So also, I know I was researching, and I know that I just mentioned it that you're Can you elaborate maybe just a little bit about it? Because I know I'm curious about it.
Sure.
I saw you say that it's a way of life.
It is a way of life. It's different. It's a lot of people sometimes instead than say go, they say a Christian. A Christian is much like someone that is in the Christianity serving God by doing good for the others. A Meribo is a queen that takes responsibility of her community. That's a big difference. A huge difference. So when you said a priestess, for a member, you kind of limited her.
Okay.
So a member is what it is. It's
Okay.
where you've been initiated, you've been
Yes.
reborn again to, you know, the tradition of your ancestors, and it's being there for each other.
Okay.
This is what we call the convict life.
Okay.
That's in la cour, which we call la cour en Creole, but the real word is la cour
Okay.
in Benin. And it's a place where a lot of people live together. A lot of people is there for each other. I am a mother. Every children in the la cour is my kid.
Okay.
Because every kid that succeeds tomorrow, it's a success
Of the
community. Nice. So this is what Vodou is all about. It's a community thing. It's a community where you care for humanity. We have no color. No, as a priest, as you said, as a member, if you're white, yellow, whatever, if you had a problem, I need to stop and help you.
Okay.
Because that's what my mission is. It's to help others. And this is what the member is. And sometimes people say, why do white people come to the Vodou to learn Vodou?
I know.
I said because they are human.
Yeah.
They lie to them too.
Yes.
The same way they lie to you.
Definitely.
They lie to them and they are looking for the true story.
Because, you know,
so
we
they
scared-
realize that you are the true story. Welcome them. Don't tell them you don't want them. Vodou doesn't have a color. And Vodou, Dambala is a white man with blue eyes, blonde. Oh, that's Dambala. But he's definitely not Saint Patrick. That we want to make sure of that. He's definitely not Saint Patrick.
So it's a lot of confusion, a lot of misunderstanding when it comes to voodoo in the Haitian culture and how we were raised and what we were taught.
That
Because
because
right
all
now-
those saints are really your family. No,
That's
they're
what they
not.
tell us.
No, they're not.
Okay.
As slaves, we need to survive with the voodoo. And I am very proud of my ancestors that survived with it, that hide it, and they find a way to hide it behind a picture that they wanted them to follow. And with all the story of St. Patrick, if you want research, go to Google. Google St. Patrick. Google his life. So I won't have to say it on TV. You'll find out and you'll be surprised.
So Carole de Maroule, I want to say thank you for this great interview and thank you for all your work in the community and everything that you've been teaching this population.
Thank you. As much like I could say that I'm lucky, I saw 4 generations and I'm still there. I had a 10, I'm still there. I thank Olum and I thank Yahweh to all the names that God has to give me the strength to see the new generation.
You will. Thank you very much.
PBX TV Réseau, ou ses yeux, ou ses oreilles communauté. Continuez de travailler ça, parce que la communauté a besoin. Un grand merci.
Toma,
BPX TV, c'est l'ami. BPX TV, c'est nous-mêmes. BPX TV, on met des têtes ensemble dans Kembil.
For every event, for any news happening in the community, make sure you contact BPX TV Reseau, channel 18.6, the one and only.
BPX TV Reseau, disponible partout. Sur les ondes, le canal 18.6 et sur vos réseaux préférés. BPX TV Reseau, l'espoir de la culture haïtienne pour tout le monde.